3 years approximately is how long it took to build the Consol Energy Center in Pittsburgh, and now that it's open for business, we are inside and discussing it with Jeremy Zimmer, the Director of New Media for the Pittsburgh Penguins. And wow, this is quite a building. What a difference has it been for you guys to have this kind of building after what the Penguins had been playing in?
It's obviously it's great. It's much bigger, much more, much greater amenities, more entertaining features for the fans. Everything is just taken to another level here for sure.
And I see already as we just kind of walked in this, I mean, it'll be busy on a game night or game day, but it seems like you've got kind of space to move around and get yourself to wherever you want to get to.
Yeah, absolutely. Wide concourses, lots of options for food and shopping. That was one of the troubles with the old arena, was the tight concourses. It was tough to move around during the game in between periods. Now there's lots of space. Everyone can be here and have fun.
Hey, Jeremy, I see Stanley Cups here. Normally people don't get a chance to really get close to a Stanley Cup, but what have you guys done here?
Well, this is an interactive Stanley Cup zone where fans can get a chance to really have a 3D look at the cup itself. You can see highlighted are the cups the Penguins won. So if you want to click on the 1990-91 team, you can get a good look at all the players who were engraved on there, as well as some video and information on the team itself.
Okay, I guess, Jeremy, maybe just sort of tell us where we are in the building at this point.
Okay, this is this is the Trib Total Media entrance, and it's open to the fans all day. You don't need a ticket to get in here and take part in the interactive areas that we have here. Right behind me is the all-time team that the fans got to vote on. So it's the best players in Penguins history, and it's an interactive area that you can watch videos. For instance, here's the Paul Coffey one. We can bring up videos of Paul Coffey, photos, by clicking there. You can read his bio. So basically, it's a way for fans to learn more about great players in Penguins history, and to to really interact and have fun inside the building.
Well, it's not a surprise that, of course, there's a lot to do with Mario Lemieux in this building. And what is it that's behind us, Jeremy?
Behind us is a giant mosaic photo celebrating Mario Lemieux's career, and it's made up of fan photos that you could submit through a donation to the Mario Lemieux Foundation and have your photo be a part of the mosaic itself. And one of the cool parts about it is, using the digital kiosks here, you can actually search for your photo and locate it as well.
Well, we've gone from one of your four main entrances and moved up to is there just one level for concourse, or a couple of different levels?
There's two main levels. There's the lower concourse and the upper concourse, and in between those two is the suite level. And one of the cool features is that it is an open view as you're in the concourses down into the rink itself, so that if you're out getting concessions, you can still catch a view of the video board or the game itself.
All right, now here's the building. This is what we came for. I have a lot of questions, but maybe you can start by just discussing seats, suites, and just a little bit about the way things look inside the building.
Yeah, absolutely. There are 18,087 seats and 66 suites.
Coincidence?
Ironically enough.
Yeah.
They call them the energy rings, the gold-colored seats that come out from the rink itself to try to give the idea of energy and excitement.
I know when you say the word worst, it kind of makes people think, cringe. But if this quote-unquote is the worst seat in the house, this is a pretty good seat for people to be at in this place.
Absolutely. You're in good shape if this is where you are. This is the last row in the building, and you can take a look down and see the view is unobstructed and unbelievable. Especially with the giant video board, there's nothing that you'll miss from up here.
Well, as always in any building, there are more expensive seats and then less expensive ones. And sometimes fans think, well, what will I get if I sit in a quote-unquote cheaper seat? But is this one of the paths for those that don't spend as much money on a ticket?
Absolutely. No matter where you're sitting here, there's something fun to do. And right now we're in the Brew House, which is a really cool area during intermissions or pregame where fans can hang out and have an unbelievable view of the city here. The view is awesome. You can see the tallest building in Pittsburgh right there, the steel building. You can also see our old home, the Civic Arena. That is a great view of the dome.
Well, it's the adults that get the kids to the game, and sometimes kids can get restless, even if they're watching an exciting hockey team. So you like to keep them entertained. Is this one of those spots that works great for the kids?
Absolutely. Kids and parents alike. The kids can come here and stand in front of the camera. And one of the cool things, if you look up on the screen, it will...
I'll be the kid for this.
Absolutely. If you look into the camera right now, you've got the Sidney Crosby look superimposed on your face. If we click here, we can give you a playoff beard. We can make you an old style scary goalie. We can even give you a black eye, which it looks like you really got into a bad fight there. We can even make you the Penguins iceberg, our mascot. And the cool thing is, here we'll give you an old goalie mask. If you hit the photo button, it'll count down, take your picture, and you can enter your email address then, and it'll email the photo to you so you have a takeaway from the game.
Fantastic. Well, I'm starting to wonder if a kid designed this building, because there's lots of great stuff for kids. This is another area for little people. What do you guys have here?
Yeah, for sure. This is the Highmark Kids Zone, and it's a place where kids can come and interact, get their photos taken as if they were wearing Penguins full equipment. They can practice face-offs. They can even shoot pucks into the dryer, like Sidney Crosby is legend to have done growing up.
Jeremy, earlier on you mentioned the fact that 66 suites here in the building, and this is one of them. Can you just give us a little bit of a idea of what's in here and what makes fans want to get one and enjoy one?
Sure. They're obviously very, very nice and comfortable. You've got your couches here, tables to sit at, 3 TVs in the suite, the big refrigerator, and everyone likes the food spread that will accompany you at the game for sure. And you can't beat the comfortable seats with a great view of the game.
Suite 66 at the Consol Energy Center can only be for one guy, right? That guy. Right there, Mario Lemieux, captain of the Stanley Cup winning teams and also an owner of the Pittsburgh Penguins. And what's the theme of this area or this room?
Well, this is considered the highest premium suite that is offered here at the new arena, and it has a lot of Mario Lemieux's personal trophies and accomplishments throughout the years are signified in here. It's a place where fans can come, and if you're lucky enough to be in here, you get a good dinner before the game, hang out at the wine bar, and have access to seeing the players come right out of the locker room behind you, and great seats as well, right through the runway. You're right up against the glass.
All right, let's go have a look. All right, Jeremy, we're now inside Suite 66, so just kind of tell us a little bit about some of the things that, looks really neat. This is a great display.
Here you'll see trophies from Mario Lemieux's personal collection. Miniature replicas that are given to players who win the trophies to keep, because the actual trophy obviously goes back to the league. Also in here are game-used sticks that have some memorable associations tied with them. Through the runway here, and you can see a player, Eric Goddard, walking by right now to practice. You can see the players enter and exit the ice through the runway here directly into the locker room, which is right back there. And on the wall there, right across, you can see the team photos from the 3 Stanley Cups in Penguins history.
Duquesne Gardens was a long time ago, but it would be maybe considered the first building for hockey. And as you work your way from that building, then of course there was the Mellon Arena. And does that tell us a little bit about just the history of hockey and the history of buildings when it comes to Pittsburgh?
Yeah, Pittsburgh has a long hockey tradition, and we're now in our 3rd building. Hopefully we'll be in this one for a long time. And this is, exactly a tribute to each of those 3 buildings so far in Pittsburgh hockey history.
Well, Jeremy, thank you for your time and for your tour of the Consol Energy Center. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you.